Hi guys, welcome back to Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. Today we are back looking at Jurassic World figures again. This is another Jurassic World Dominion review. I know Dominion has sort of been and gone now in terms of the toy line, but I've got fur in my mouth. But the new figures are slightly more expensive than the Dominion ones, so I'm holding off on getting some of the new Dino Trackers figures, but you never know. I'm recording this video 3 weeks in advance, I think. Let's see, yeah, so this is 3 weeks in advance that I'm actually recording this video, so you never know. By the time this video is actually released, I might have planned for some of the Dino Tracker videos to be coming in the future weeks. But anyway, today we are back to Dominion, back to one of the human and dino 2-packs. And this time we're taking a look at Dr. Grant and the Dimetrodon. And obviously, excuse me, because it's a Dominion review, we will also be opening one of the captive's eggs. Unfortunately, the UK never got past wave 1 of these, so it is another wave 1. But I will. So yeah, Dr. Grant and the Dimetrodon. Obviously, we know this bit in the film. The Dimetrodons were in the amber mine. So yeah, they all got attacked. So we had Dr. Grant, Ellie Sattler. Was it just those two in the amber mines? And then and then Dr. Malcolm comes and saves them. Or was Owen and Claire with them as well? Oh no, I think Maisie was with them. Oh, Dr. Grant and Ellie were there at least. But here, so yes, so we had Dr. Grant and the Dimetrodon. So let's head on over to the review table and take a close look at these figures. I'm quite excited about this one. So I'll see you over there. Okay, so here we are again at the table. I'm just going to move the captive's egg out of the way, and we'll take a quick look at the packaging before we open it. So we have the Jurassic World Dominion logo here, with Dr. Alan Grant and the Dimetrodon written on the front, along the front. We have the nice picture of Rexy and all the jeeps that are chasing her over at this end, with one of them crashed, I believe. Yep, there's a wheel, there's a tyre poking up here. On this side, we have the Pyroraptor, which is really nice. On this side, the Dominion logo. Underneath, don't eat anything. On the back, we have a quick look at the figures. The other set that is in this wave, which was Kayla Watts and the Pyroraptor, I have already reviewed that. So as long as I have remembered to do so, the link for this review will be down in the description. And yeah, so let's cut these figures out. So let's get the Dimetrodon out first. The packaging, I've just realised, the packaging is rather dusty. That's because I've had this for a while, just waiting for me to get round to reviewing it. So I'm only just getting round to reviewing it now. Go, so we'll get that dinosaur head out, and then we'll get Dr. Grant out. Is that it? Was there any other accessories, or was it just the dinosaur skull? I believe it was just the skull. So I can go down there. So we'll start off by looking at Dr. Grant himself. So this is obviously the older version of him that we see in the film, that we see in Dominion. And I can say that the face has been done, it's decently. The nose looks a little bit big from the front, but from the side it looks fine. But from the front, that nose is just like, oh, hoo. That's a honker. The hat is not removable. It is glued to his head, which I'm fine with it. But it would have been nice for the hat to come separately, because in this scene in the film, he does actually lose the hat, because Ellie's just like, forget the hat. Yeah. His brown coat is made of a slightly flexible material, and underneath we have the classic blue Dr. Grant shirt, in a slightly darker blue this time, but it's still the classic shirt that he always wears. And then we come down, I've got some like dirty grey jeans and his boots. So for articulation, he can look up and down ever so slightly, but also left and right because the heads on these figures are on ball joints. His arms can move out all the way, so he can T-pose. They can also rotate all the way around. The elbows, single hinge elbows, so he's got just below a 90 degrees of bend, but obviously that can also act as a swivel. There's nothing at the wrist, so the wrists are fixed. It does have a waist swivel, so that's nice. The legs can go all the way forward, but and then that far back, because obviously the butt sculpt gets in the way. They can go all the way out, so he does have a good spread. Knees are single hinge knees, but you get about 90 degrees of bend in them there. Nothing at the foot, but the knee also acts. That knee also acts as a swivel. So, yeah, the human figures have always been basic, but for their size, they do have some quite nice articulation. Here is the dinosaur skull, which can open and close the mouth. Not 100% sure what dinosaur it's meant to be, because it doesn't. It looks like a generic dinosaur that you might draw as a kid that has a serious overbite. Maybe it's meant to be a velociraptor, because Velociraptor is the dinosaur that Dr. Grant is obsessed with. So maybe it's meant to be a velociraptor. I don't know. But the detail on it's nice. Paint's good. Well, it's not actually painted, it's just moulded in this plastic. So it's decent. But obviously, the Dimetrodon is where it's at after Dr. Grant. The Dimetrodon is the same as the lighter green Attack Pack one that I reviewed a few weeks ago, just before Christmas. This one is just more in the film accurate paint scheme, so much darker green. Even the orange on the sail is darker, but it's still like the more vibrant part of the figure, with these nice darker patterns going up it. The eyes do seem to be painted quite nicely on both sides of the head on mine, so that is a bonus. Nicely painted eyes. The inside of the mouth, obviously we've got the back of the throat that's painted, and we've got the tongue, and we've got these little fleshy bits. The actual roof of the mouth is unpainted, as usual. The bottom jaw is done in this like pale grey, creamy white, off-white colour, and that's the only part of this figure that's done in that colour, because there is no underbelly paint at all. But oh well. For articulation, excuse me, the mouth can open and close. The head can also move down. It can't really move up because you've got the sail meeting, but you can rotate it around. The legs can go forwards and back, as can the back legs. There isn't really any point to the articulation in a Dimetrodon because they're that close to the ground that moving the joints wouldn't really make much of a difference. But hey, the tail can rotate. There's a good thing. The scan code is kept at the back of the sail like the other one. So here is the scan code for the Dr. Grant Dimetrodon. This is one you may not have, but you most likely will. So you're free to have that. And that is about all I can say about this figure. The detailing on the back is quite nice with these scoots going down to the tail, and that is about it. No claw paint, as to be expected from Mattel, but oh well. So we'll put those over there, and we'll move on to the egg. Now hopefully we'll get a new one. Because last time I opened one of these on camera, I got the Therizinosaurus, which is one that I needed. I don't think there's that many left that I need to finish this wave. But I'm hoping I can finish the wave. I'm hoping I can finish the set with the few eggs that I've got left. But I'm not holding my hopes up. I'm expecting most of them to be Gigas, because that is the one I have the most of at the moment, is the Giga. So we'll pop the egg open, get rid of the slime. Let's see. I'm feeling... Oh, this is the body. Let's just open it. I can just about feel out Lego minifigures. It would probably be a lot easier to feel out the dinosaur figures in these if they were complete. Who did we get? Let's have a look. Oh, we got the Parasaurolophus. So this is one This is one I already have, but it's not a Giga. I'm just glad that it's not another Giga. So I'll put that tail on. So there we go. We have another para. Having multiple paras isn't that bad, considering they do wander around in herds in the film. So yeah, that's all I can really say about the figures now. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Make sure to like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Maybe even drop a comment if you like the figures as well, or if you're thinking of getting the figures yourself. So yeah, that's the end of that. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I shall see you all in the next video, whatever that'll be. Bye!